Hello everybody, it's Jude the Exceptional Gamer here, bringing you another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 zombie storyline video. And this is Black Ops 3 related because since we got Zombies Chronicles, we also had this timeline that came with it. Now, for those that don't know, basically Treyarch released this huge, and I mean huge, timeline. It came with pretty much almost every detail about all the crew and like all the different crews that is and what happened to them, and I thought I'd cover these in videos. Now I'm sorry it took me a while to get around to this, but you know, a lot of research does go into this, I guess, because you got to read the timeline and you got to, you know, figure out which part you got to put onto like the script I'm using and all of that. And usually I don't do these kind of videos, but I've always wanted to. And since the last video did so well, and literally that just blew up, that video, it did really well. I think it got 200 plus views, and for a channel my size, that is literally just amazing. So I thought I'd bring another one of these, and it did lead to some very good discussion in the comments as well, usually a lot more active than what is usual. So nonetheless, I'm going to dive straight into this. So this is what happened to the Mob of the Dead crew since the last time we covered what happened to the Green Run crew, and I did say I would do a series of this. So I'm going to be doing this in the same format that I did the last time, and I'm just going to read the section that I picked out that basically explains what happened to them, and then I'm going to kind of piece it all together into the conclusion at the end of this video. Sal, Finn, Billy and Al battle waves of the undead as they find themselves trapped in a seemingly endless cycle. April the 16th, 1940. Richtofen arrives in Dimension 63, where he contacts members of the Illuminati and enlists their help to build a laboratory facility beneath Alcatraz. April the 18th, 1940. Richtofen meets with Stanley Ferguson and convinces him to assist with the Illuminati's construction of the Alcatraz laboratory. July the 4th, 1941. Richtofen returns to the lab under Alcatraz, where he meets Victis, arriving from the empty Earth with the Chronorium. Upon reading the Chronorium, Richtofen discovers numerous timelines documenting their fates and learns about the blood vials. He would later write on the page, quote, "I know now what I must do. Edward Richtofen, 4th of the 7th, 1941. End quote. Richtofen enters a rift to acquire the blood of Sal and Finn. After delivering the blood to his younger self and recovering the blood vials belonging to Victis, he returns. Victis is placed on ice to be kept safe until they are needed next. July the 4th, 1941. Primus arrives to collect the Victis blood samples from Richtofen. Following Primus's departure, Richtofen learns the location of the summoning key and travels to his next destination. October the 1st, 1943. Stanley Ferguson leaves employment at Alcatraz. October the 21st, 1943. Posing as Mr. Rapt, the Shadowman hires the reporter to recover artifacts from the South Pacific and Russia. December the 14th, 1943. The reporter recovers the artifacts from the South Pacific and Russia. Among them is the summoning key. December the 25th, 1943. As per Mr. Rapt's request, the reporter speaks to Stanley Ferguson, a retired guard from Alcatraz. Stanley gives a detailed account of the deaths of Al Arlington, Billy Handsome, Finn O'Leary, and Sal DeLuca. Oh damn, did this just get juicy at the very end, out of nowhere. I mean, we got Victis, an entry from the Chronorium, blood vials, and yes, dare I say it, the Illuminati. Okay, I've had my fun, just please stay on the video. But in all seriousness guys, this has gave away so much information about the story. It's also, I feel like it's kind of closed them gaps a little bit, but we've also discovered a new thing to do with the Shadow Man. Now the Shadow Man isn't anything new, but the fact that he wanted to know about the deaths of the four, you know, the death of the crew, that really intrigued me. I don't think it says why. I tried reading further ahead. I didn't go too far ahead, but it never mentioned why. I'm really not sure. But the thing is, the Shadow Man's in Shadows of Evil and that takes place at the same time as what Mob of the Dead does. So that's intriguing. Maybe there's some kind of reason why that time needs to be the same. I don't know. But however, it does show some correlation between the two maps. Another interesting thing that I pointed out is the fact that it says Victis, that Victis are involved in this, and I feel like it kind of follows the comics. Now this is because in the comics, and spoiler alert by the way guys, the one where we last left off, I think it was issue 3 or 4, one of them, but basically what happened was they were going to get the Chronorium, and Stuhlinger actually ended up getting it, and now it's kind of like it continues after them events, because it says about Victis arriving from the empty earth with the Chronorium. So that means they're giving it to Richtofen, because it says here, upon reading the Chronorium, Richtofen discovers numerous timelines. That's just insane. That is crazy in itself. So maybe that's going to happen the next time in the comic. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that is my theory. That is my kind of predicament out of the way there. But anyways, Victis were goddamn sidetracking me again. Go away, Victis. I've already did a video on you. Go away. And let's conclude what happened to the Mob of the Dead crew. So this is how they died and bit the dust. So the escape plan, which was building the plane on the roof, actually never ended up happening. Finn, Sal, and Billy, they ended up luring Al Arlington onto the roof with makeshift weapons and making him bleed to death, and that made the cycle continue. Hence why one of the Mob of the Dead endings is the cycle has been continued. Unless Weasel kills all three, then the cycle breaks. But this takes the ending of the cycle continues. Stanley Ferguson actually also does mention this ending, as well as the reporter when he is going to interview Stanley Ferguson, which I find interesting how them two link together really nicely. I think that another interesting point is that, yeah, sure, the cycle continues, and it says that, but it's never mentioned by Stanley Ferguson or by the reporter that interviews Stanley Ferguson. It's really strange. Now, obviously, there's going to be the common theories you hear, like, oh, these guys are in purgatory, or, oh, they're already dead and things, which may be true, but I think this video should hopefully close the gaps for people and tie up the loose ends. I'm not sure, I really hope it did help. But this is the second video in the What Happened To series. That's what I'm going to name it now. I just wanted to quickly say sorry for not uploading. I feel like I say this like nearly every video, but I don't know. Doing videos like this, like I said at the beginning, it just takes a while sometimes, and I've got 2 more to do, which is going to be What Happened To Ultimus and What Happened To Primus, which I'm going to have to do a lot of digging for to get these important things, so bear with me whilst I do that. Also going to be doing some streaming soon. I've got 3 whole weeks to just full on go out on this, so I'm really going to try. I'm going to get it done. But it's just when I have to upload long videos, it's kind of hard to do because I don't really have the best internet, so thank you guys for being patient anyway. I also want to get another podcast done. I want maybe a few more done because they're just fun to do. You know, it's like a personal little thing from me to you. You get to know more about me, all of that stuff. You know, it's not just me always pumping out zombie stuff. It's like you get to see me. But I hope you guys are gonna stay tuned for all of these things that are coming up. I've got like some things that I really do want to upload, but I just haven't got around to it. But thank you guys for supporting this series so far. I hope this video does just as well as the other one. Thank you so much. But I'm going to leave this video here today. If you enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button, comment, subscribe for more. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Wait, no. Before you click off the video, I just want to really quickly say, if you want to discuss something in the comments, feel free, because I really am up for a good discussion. Okay, thank you guys for watching anyway, like I said before. Anyways, now I'll roll the outro.